Hey, what's happening? It's your boy Big-Que, third coat representing. You know I'm rocking with DrozDailySteezin pimping.
Hey, what's going on? This is your boy Kevin Hart, aka Chocolate Drop, giving a big shout out to the best blog in the city, DrozDailySteezin.
What's up, what's up? It's Dom Kennedy live in Copenhagen, Denmark. Want to say what up to DrozDailySteezin. Make sure y'all check him out. Best interview in Europe. Peace.
Gold days and purple trays, let me fire up. Red Bull and Grey Goose till we wide up. She tell me she wanna see me, but I'm tired up. Shit, I got a personal driver, put your ride up.
Let's get up, bro. Vi sidder her med Dom Kennedy, han har lagt det der slappe ansigt shit. What up, Dom?
What's up with it? What's up with it?
Welcome to Denmark.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Alright, to welcome you to Denmark, we got a present for you. That's the blog's logo with a special dedication inside, if you see that.
Inside the collar, if you want.
Okay. Yeah, word. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Alright, man.
Yeah.
Now we know that Dom is an abbreviation for Dominic. But what does why do you choose to combine it with the Kennedy?
The Kennedy, you know, just really just growing up, being a fan of rap, being a fan of just having style, you know what I'm saying, in class, and just when it was time for me to just, when I was really thinking of like, you know, what I wanted to stand for and the name that, you know, the world is gonna hear and stuff like that, I kind of just, you know, chose something that for one sounded good, but something that had like charisma. You know what I'm saying? Something that I feel like you know, Dom Kennedy, it has a ring to it. Like, you know, and that name obviously is just, you know, says charisma, says style, comes from a place of power, you know what I'm saying? And it has like, you know, has a history to it, kinda, you know what I'm saying? And the things that you associate with that name is like things that, you know, I wanna be about, you know.
It also looks good on paper.
Yeah.
Dom Kennedy. Alright, man. DJ Dahi is probably one of the hottest up and coming producers out there.
Okay.
And it seems like he's moving the right direction after MyTypeOfParty. Now that he's on the new Freddie tape, Freddie Gibbs tape, and the new Kendrick Lamar album. How did you guys link up? And can we expect some more Dom / Dahi tracks?
Yeah. I linked up with him actually through Pac Div. Okay. You know, another group out of LA that he was working with a lot, and one of the guys like from Pac Div who started making beats too, that's in the group, he brought him to my studio, you know, and he was like actually one of the first people to make a beat at my studio, but we didn't use it, and then he just kept coming back, and then one time he was there and it was like just me and him really, and he was playing me like things that he'd been working on. And he played me to MyTypeOfParty, like the original like kind of music for it, and I immediately was drawn to it because it didn't sound like anything else. You know, today it kind of like it's become like a big song and it sounds right, but when I first heard it, I liked it because it didn't sound like anything. You know what I'm saying, that I ever heard. So I was just attracted to the energy of it, you know, and I immediately like recorded the song like that night. Nice. You know, that night. Just playing around, you know, smoking, talking, whatever, and just like I had thought about like an idea at my homie house, just chilling, and how I wanted to make a song, and then when I found that beat, it was like perfect, you know, for what I wanted to do. So like, that's how it happened.
Yo, girl got a cute face, her friend got a nice body, they just wanna have fun. This is my type of party.
Yeah. Another producer who's worth to mention is this dude right here.
Who was that?
I don't know if you can
Drewbyrd.
Exactly. Who also happens to be a DJ.
Yeah.
Are you guys cooking up some more music for us now that, you know, OPM and Gold Alpinas are just classic in my eyes, you know?
Thank you, man. Yeah, nah, definitely we working on a lot. Like Drewbyrd is like obviously being my DJ, you know what I'm saying? I kind of had the hands-on approach with him because we've been on the road together really for like 3-4 years now. Just a lot of times before we started, before it was like people rolling with us, it was really just me and him a lot of times. I would go to like cities, you know, and perform, and I used to tell him like, man, you know, just make the impactful music, you know, don't try to make a lot of beats, just make the ones that's like gonna stand out, that people is gonna feel the most, that, you know, you could put your personal touch on. So it's like real dope to hear people like, you know, really talk about his records. Like every song that pretty much I've done with him has like stood out, and especially like that, like Gold Alpinas and 125 off the Yellow album is like, they have like a signature feel to them, you know, and we gonna definitely like just continue to like expand that for sure.
Grind it, damn, I got good timing. Yo niggas is falling off and my niggas is climbing.
Can this dude produce too?
What's that?
You see that? DJ Starr Milk.
Nah, he don't produce. Nah, he don't produce. He's just a
tell us
DJ.
about him.
So I remember.
How did you hook up with him?
Just he's actually on the radio, Power 106, the biggest like hip hop and rhythmic station like in LA, and just like he was one of the first. Him and Justin Incredible was one of the first DJs like that was on like a big level to like reach out to me, you know what I'm saying, and like embrace my music and and just bring me around, Power 106 and kind of just like introduce me and show me the ropes.
What's your relationship to this guy right here? And what can you tell us about him?
Archie Davis right here, you know what I'm saying? That's Archie Davis. He's the he's part of the OPM company, you know what I'm saying? Right hand man, kind of just handles all the stuff that, as an artist, I handle a lot of the back end stuff too, but he has my back more so just in that realm, you know what I'm saying? So when it's just time for me to push forward on the artist tip, you know what I'm saying, he makes sure that everything is straight, as far as when we want to put a project out, album, tours, anything, you know what I'm saying, everything, like sponsorships, anything, you know what I'm saying, he handles that.
You've been studying the management too?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it kind of happened for me out of necessity, because we just built something that we just wanted to see grow, you know what I'm saying. When you don't get help in certain areas, either you starve or you make it happen. You know what I'm saying? It's only one or two things. You cry about it or you figure out a way. You know what I'm saying? And we was never the ones to say, oh, we don't have this, so let's make an excuse. We just made it happen.
When I come around, niggas better quiet shit down. You niggas ain't buying Crystal, you sharing that drink. Fuck, do I care what you think?
Westside Get the Money. Can you elaborate on it and what's the deeper meaning behind it?
Westside Get the Money is just a mindset, I would say. OPM is like the company, and Westside Get the Money is just like the mind frame. That's why it started. Why I put just on the beanies, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like right here on your head. It's like on your mind. Yeah. And it's just like a mindset that that I'm in. Just a west side of LA thing. It's on the side of LA that I come from. It's a real look good at all costs, basically attitude. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't have nothing, you make it look like you have everything. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
That's just the style that we in. And then when you get something, you make it look better. You know what I'm saying? And you do more with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you've done a lot with less. So it's like once you get it, it's like it's not no problem because you already been doing good without nothing.
True.
So when you get a little bit, you can make it look just as big. $1 million, I make it like $5 million. Yeah. Just Westside Get the Money. It's like making something out of nothing.
I never met a girl in my life that wouldn't date me, true story. My jeans cost about $240. I fucked 2 shorties in a house that's 2 stories.
MyTypeOfParty was shot at Sean Kingston's house.
Yeah.
And he's obviously in the video too.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Man, that was super random. Like we shot it at his house. Just came in contact with him like prior to even shooting the video, like random. Like it wasn't like a long relationship that I had or nothing. I didn't really know him like that. We just was using his house, and then as we was filming that day, he came home because I don't really think he knew like what type of what it was gonna be about. I think he kind of approached it like, oh, they just gonna do a video, and that it's gonna be whatever. It didn't think it was gonna really go anywhere. But then when he got there, he was like, whoa, like you know what I'm saying? Like, he saw everything. And it was like looking real good, so he just was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna be in the video."
He was still a major hit right now, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Are you planning on releasing more videos from the Yellow album?
I would like to, but honestly, right now it's like it's kind of like a need, like not really a need to know, but kind of like that because I feel like the videos that people created in their head for that music is almost like better than the ones sometimes that that could come out, you know what I'm saying, in a weird way. And it's like I enjoy like people telling me their ideas and but I would love to though, obviously, you know what I'm saying, because I started it was so important to me to have a visual to my music, you know, early on, just because I was from LA. You know what I'm saying? I wanted people to see, like, I'm not just talking about this, like, this is what we really doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what a video is supposed to be. But I think in hip hop today, it almost like nowadays people do the opposite with it. You know what I'm saying? They try so hard in the video, it's like an overselling point. So it's kind of like, I just kind of like, you know, it's not really like, I'm trying to figure out a way to how to still do it where it's like tasteful and it's still dope and it's not like overdone, because I feel like things today is like over the top. Like it's the reverse of why I started doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Make it authentic.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
Grind it, grind it, grind it, grind it.
Have you ever eaten a dish at this place right here? I don't know if you can see what it
Shabazz,
says.
yeah, definitely.
What,
Shabazz.
can you recommend something?
Where is it?
The Red Snapper and French Fries. This is in Lamar Park. Yeah, on King Boulevard. Yes, sir. That's yep. That's Red Snapper and French Fries for sure. Hot sauce. You gonna need the hot sauce. Wow. It's not open no more though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's closed. It's not open. Sometimes they have a truck on Sundays that comes to the park, and they can buy it off the truck. But this one right here is not open no more. It used to be there when I was a kid though. I used to eat there a lot. Yeah.
What about this place right here?
Phillips. This is the one right here. Yeah. Yeah, this is the one.
What can you tell us about that place?
Yeah, this is, you go to the one in Lamar Park though. It's two of them. It's one on Crenshaw. It's a couple of them, but this is from a picture of the one on Crenshaw Adams. But go to the one in Lamar on 43rd. Yeah, Phillips Bar-B-Que. That's the that's the best. Get the sliced beef with the beef links.
Alright.
We should try that one day.
Alright, no doubt. What's the significance behind the Yellow album's title?
Oh man, to be honest, it's like the name thing, man. It's just his name is important and it just sounded good. Like honestly, I was in a booth recording with a TAC. They did like, you know, they started the sound and the idea with me. They did like 4 tracks that eventually made it on the Yellow album, and I kind of set it playing around. You know what I'm saying, like in a booth, because at the time it was like, I remember like we was drinking champagne and, you know what I'm saying, I had like I had a gold watch on, and it was just like, and I was in a booth and it was dark, you know what I'm saying, but I could see like all the flyest things in the room was yellow. You know what I'm saying? It was just everything that was yellow just stood out. You know what I'm saying? Just looked really good, and I felt like that's what the energy of the music was. You know, it just stood out in a time where it's like black and white, and most shit is like this. You know, and it was a lot of dark shit, and it was just like I just want to be the brightest, like the flyest. You know what I'm saying? The thing that people could come to together. You know what I mean? You could smoke with your homies and girls, and y'all could sit and have something in common. You know what I mean? It would be the bright spot in y'all day or the night. You know what I mean? Yellow album.
I be that nigga always wearing something clean for the group. It's looking like Kane, but nah, this is not a movie.
What's the status with OPM? What can you tell us about OPM Allstars?
Yeah, the OPM Volume 1, we just put that out on the OPMcompany.com. Basically, it was a way for me to introduce my homies and people that I'm gonna be working with, you know what I'm saying, going forward, and people that I have worked with. Like my homie Zeke, he's been writing hooks, like he was on the OPM song, but he wrote like the OPM, we spending OPM, that's him on there, you know what I'm saying, and it was just like, I see him writing, and he's a writer, you know, it's like he writes songs for other people, but I see him like having his own songs, and it's like, you know, he doesn't really get the placements that he would if he was with a big name. So it's like, why not just do it myself? You know what I mean? It's like, instead of asking for 5 cents, we just gonna take 10 cents. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the OPM way. Like that's the mentality. So it's like we never like gonna come in asking, like, cause you know it speaks for itself. And it's like, if you don't get it this time, it's gonna cost you more next time. You know what I'm saying? Cause we gonna keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get better for sure. You know what I'm saying? So that's really how we ride.
What's the story behind this picture right here?
The Drake and the Ben thing. I don't know.
He's wearing your shit.
Yeah. Actually, my brother-in-law is one of his business managers, and he gave him that tank top. Out in LA, he works for a agency that does Drake's like business management.
Never Running.
Yeah, Never Running.
Did you see the Punk episode with him?
Nah, he was running.
Almost. Just check it out.
Well, yeah,
that was funny because Never Running was like, shit, man, this is real.
So you haven't met him personally?
Nah, never. I haven't met Drake personally at all. I mean, obviously, I've known about him even before he was like, you know, Drake. I used to listen to the what was the one he had before he blew up?
The Mixtape.
Yeah, before So Far Gone, the other one. I really like that one. Comeback Season.
Comeback Season.
Exactly.
Heartbreak Drake.
Comeback Season.
Comeback
you know what I'm saying? I used to listen to a lot of it. Somebody had put me up onto it, and that was around the time like kind of after like Lil Brother and Knife Wonder, and you know what I'm saying? And he had that same like type of style and vibes on it. It was like real unique to me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I definitely used to check out his music then, and then obviously after So Far Gone, you know, he just blew up to where he is now.
OPM, let's do it.
Fredro Starr got a company called OPM too.
Oh, word?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Nah, I didn't know that.
It's an old company, yeah. He was in the group Onyx.
Yeah, yeah.
And they called that shit OPM too.
Okay, word.
You didn't know that?
Nah, I didn't know that. I mean, I've definitely, like, it was a movie called Other People's Money. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
it
we
was,
didn't even see that.
I think it was, yeah, look it up. I think it was Joe Pesci. Either Joe Pesci or Danny DeVito was like the lead. It was called Other People's Money. I want to say in the 80s, maybe the late 80s.
Was that a Scorsese joint?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but yeah, the concept has been around for a long time. Really, it was just I used it because it was just something that my dad used to always say to me. You know what I'm saying?
Your dad?
Yeah, my dad used to always say to me. You know, my dad was like a classic, like American, like go to work every day. You know, corporate, you know, type of guy. And I used to just listen to him. He was one of those guys that used to talk to me every morning. And like I'd be in the car, like mad, like it's 6:30. I don't want to hear this. You know what I'm saying? But he would just be talking the whole ride to school, and he would just always tell me about, you know, business this and American this, and Donald Trump this, and the Kennedys this, and this and this, and they crooks this, and they, you know, they all they do is use people's money and put their name on it, and I was like, well, that's perfect. You know what I'm saying? That's all, you know, and that's all I do. You know, I just try to follow the ones that did it big. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if that's how they did it, and they the ones that own everything, why wouldn't you do the same thing? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you do the same thing?
Exactly. Recently, the remix to My Type of Party featuring Tyga and Juicy J just dropped, and a couple of days after, your mixtape, Young Nation drops. Why wasn't there any promotion prior to the release
of Young Nation? It wasn't, like, sometimes I feel like everything gets so corny and clouded with promotion that it's like, when shit is sometimes tight, like I don't feel the need to promote. You feel me? Like I never saw like a Lamborghini commercial. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't advertise. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's hot,
but you know what's. You know what I'm saying? Like everything. Like the best way to market to people sometimes is not to market to them. You know what I'm saying?
Just
like
word of mouth.
Yeah, that's enough.
You gotta.
That's enough. Like I'm not out here like really trying to sell people on stuff and like being everybody's faces. Like I don't really, you know, I don't really care on that level. Like with my stuff, with the Yellow album, obviously it's different because I'm Dom Kennedy. I want to, you know, I'm doing do this. But the Young Nation, OPM, it's like, it's something that I feel like the fans, I wanted just the fans that are true fans, they was gonna download it anyway. You know what I'm saying? And then if it's good, they're gonna pass it on, and people is gonna hear it, and then it's gonna grow. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? That's if it means anything, if it's true, no matter how it comes out, people's gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? People's gonna love it. It's gonna spread. It's gonna, you know, do exactly what it's gonna do. Now, definitely you have to do a platform, but it's like shit. I mean, I made a website. I made a tight album cover. I put the motherfucker together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did my job. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my job. You know what I mean? Straight up.
One last question, man. Can you briefly like tell us what happened on your birthday? What occurred on your birthday recently?
What you mean? At the club?
Yeah.
Man,
people want to know out there, so they don't know like fake rumors.
Okay, so what is the fake? What's the rumor?
I don't know. Just some.
I don't even. That's crazy that y'all even asked that.
There's your guy over here.
That Nipsey Hussle was there. YG was there.
Yeah. Nah, we had a good time, man. Yeah. You know, shout out to everybody that you know was in the house. You know, it's just, man, in LA and Hollywood, people get drunk and they get carried away. You know, and people come to us, kick it in sections that they not supposed to be in, and then, you know, they get excused out the section. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what happened. You know, that's kind of what happened is, you know, somebody was drunk and, you know, sloppy, and they was in a mix, and, you know, they got removed from the station.
Alright, cool.
You know?
Thank you for your time.
We appreciate it.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it for sure.
Cool.
That's tight. That's tight. That mean they watching y'all.
That was cool.
Y'all about to blow up. Y'all gonna be in America pretty soon on TV.